stand at the door. You're very, very welcome here.
Was it a door?
Ah, Gomez, our honoured guest, has arrived. It's not every day that you find a long-lost member of the family. Did you find us okay? How was your journey here? You found the house okay? You had no problems with Gate? Gate knows a friendly face when it sees one. Perfect. So, the plans are in full swing for the party. I am just finishing the table decorations. Aren't they beautiful? Well, I decided that the theme for the party should be doomed romance. My favourite kind. Is it yours too? Ah, wonderful. Is there anything you need before the party this evening? Well, there will be all sorts. There will be honoured guests, food, drink, dancing. They'll talk about this party for years and years to come. And it is all in your honour. We've even created a special drink for the occasion. Do you like to see it? Yes, look, take a look. It's called Spider Silk. Created by Mama for this very occasion. She's been slaving over a hot cauldron all day. But she's finally perfected it. She brought a couple of glasses down. Would you like to try? Oh, it looks delicious. Here you go. Cheers. Perhaps not as perfect as we thought. However, she did say it might have a little too much pep, and she did leave something with me to calm it down, should we need to. So, a few drops of this is hopefully all that's necessary. So she'll be in for a very fun night indeed. My gosh, let's try this. A few drops. That looks good to me. May I take your glass? Thank you. Same for you. There you go. Grab mine. Let's try this again. Cheers. Almost. I have an idea. What about a little seasoning? Looks rather good to me. May I? Thank you. Nothing a little seasoning can't fix. Let's pop this down. One more try. Cheers. Oh, yes. That's rather marvellous. Remind me to amend Mama's recipe. I can quickly add those to the other bottles that we have. And it's really quite delicious. So,
Tish, my love. The kids and Fester want to play snakes and ladders, but it seems some of the snakes escaped once again. Have you not seen them crawling around by any chance, have you?
well, no. We haven't seen any yet, but if we're lucky... You might want to watch your feet, perhaps. Most of our snakes are very friendly, but we do have one or two grumpy cobras in the house. It's very easy to cheer them up, however. A quick tickle behind the fangs. I wonder how many they're missing. I forgot to ask. No doubt they'll show up. Oh, see, I think this will make it absolutely perfect. What do you think? Would you like this one for your table? That's wonderful. I have a few more roses here, but we can leave it there for now. Do you like to dance? I've always loved to dance. Gomez and I could dance all night. I have arranged some special music for you for this evening. I've asked Lurch to play on the organ. He is extremely talented. He fills this house with music, and it's wonderful. So it's only right that he should welcome you to the party. Would you like a preview? Oh, Lurch. Would you please be so kind as to give us a few notes on the organ, a little preview for what we might expect this evening? Oh, thank you so much. Let's give him a moment. Also, I have an orchestra busy warming up in the ballroom, and they will take us through the night. You can dance until your feet hurt. I think he may be ready to play. Oh, let's have a listen. Bravo, Lurch. What did I tell you? Gifted. Gifted. As if by black magic, the orchestra warms up. I wonder what they'll play. Listen very carefully. I do love a good waltz.
Oh, the music. It stirs the soul.
We shall dance later, darling. And you can choose as many dance partners as you like. Oh, speaking of which, have you seen the guest list? I have a copy here somewhere. Ah, yes, here. Would you like to hear of a few people coming this evening? Honoured family members and guests are arriving especially for you. Oh. Let me give you a few of the names from the list. We start with Uncle Grimwald Addams. He so rarely leaves the graveyard, but such is the job of a gravedigger. It's a very important job indeed. However, he has managed to tear himself away for this evening. And Aunt Morwenna Addams. She is a very powerful witch who lives deep in the forest. Who wouldn't love that? They say she can control the weather, as well as speak to the crows. I've requested a delicious thunderstorm for this evening. I thought it might add to the ambience. And we have Cousin Drusilla Addams, a world-renowned opera singer, whose voice is so strong she's been known to shatter glasses. We must make sure we've drunk up before then. I look forward to hearing her. And then a distant cousin to meet a long-lost family member. A very distant cousin, Cousin Vlad Addams. It takes somebody very special in order for him to leave the crypt. And you fit that description. His parties are absolutely legendary. Gomez and I have been to many, and they mostly go without hitch. There was an unfortunate incident recently where he held a soiree during a solar eclipse and, nobody survived through the hors d'oeuvres. A pity, they were delicious. However, little faux pas aside, I would absolutely love for you to meet Cousin Vlad. And among our friends, the widow Blackthorn will be here. Widow Blackthorn earned her name by outliving 7 of her husbands, each one dying a more gruesome death than the last. Can you imagine? But her stories will keep you enthralled all evening. I am long overdue a catch-up with the widow Blackthorn, and she may give you some hints and tips for a very long life. And Lord Algernon Bloodsworth is coming. Rumour has it that he has been banned from every social function in Europe, although he will always be welcome at the Addamses. He's simply too much fun. I'll point him out when I see him. And then we have an academic joining us also. Professor Erasmus Nocturne. Have you heard of him? There is nothing that man does not know about the occult. And for some reason, he is particularly interested in our family. He was very helpful in helping us trace those branches on the family tree. He might be able to help you and your little branches too. I'll be sure to introduce you. However, you'll see him busy scribbling away on his notepad. And also we have Belladonna Graves. I envy that woman. She owns the local funeral parlour. Very busy it is too. What a social life she must have. And she is particularly good at giving speeches. Well, eulogies, but it's all the same. A fascinating lady to listen to. Oh, and finally, the Phantom may well be there this evening. I say may well because nobody really knows where they come from, and they're never formally invited, but they always appear in the ballroom at these functions, but always very well mannered, and always leaves before the end of the party, so always very welcome here. Quite the enigma. What do you think? Would you like to take a look at the guest list? Well, I'll leave it here for you, but you can take a look at your leisure. Which reminds me, I do not have that much leisure time left. Gomez, could you please put out the last of the table decorations? I will take care of this one personally. This one is my favourite for our guest of honour. Oh.
Well done. I will leave for a moment. There is much to be done. The cages need more oiling. The furniture needs more spiders and... Pugsley, don't run with that knife. It's not sharp enough. Here, take this one.
He's so good with children. So before we go and get ready, is there anything else you need? I know that you said you've brought your outfit, but would you like to have a look through our wardrobes? We have an extensive collection of clothing and accessories from down the centuries. Clothing, shoes, accessories, hats, jewellery, watches, canes, all of those things. Would you like to take a look? The other thing you might like to consider, your complexion for the evening. Tell you how I maintain mine. Using the contents of this jar. Have you ever used leeches before? A little bloodletting for 5 or 10 minutes. Give you a beautiful pallid complexion. I can attach them for you if you'd like. I'm not so keen. They really are rather marvellous, if a little wriggly. These ones are fresh from the family swamp. I can't tempt you at all. Well, if you change your mind, they will be here. But I have to say, you do look rather perfect as you are. Well, I think it's time then that we get ready and
Oh, Lurch, 1 second. 1 second, old pal. Crisanta is waiting below. Would you be so kind to unbury her? You can ask Finn for help. It will gladly lend you a hand.
I had completely forgotten about our relatives who need unburying for tonight. Well, that's definitely something for the boys to be doing. If you'd like to go and help, then feel free. It's your party in your honour, so you can do exactly what you like this evening. You can go and help unbury in the family graveyard. You can help me round up those naughty cobras. You can explore the house, go and find the ballroom, take a look through the menu for this evening, help me add the finishing touches to those drinks perhaps, or you can simply sit back and relax until the other guests arrive. It's going to be a very busy night indeed. What would you like to do? Oh. Well, that sounds very good to me. What I will do is I will busy myself with the final preparations, and you feel free to do whatever you like between now and the beginning of the party. Although I will say, it does sound like some other guests might also be arriving early.
The night is alive with dark wonders.
Most definitely, some more guests are arriving early. Well, I'd best put the finishing touches to the party then. And remember, we are so glad to have you back. We are so pleased to have you here. And remember, you are always, always welcome here. And you will always be an Addams.